Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Aqsa Satti. I am a marketing executive at ACCA Pakistan. I would like to welcome you all to today's panel discussion. We have a great roundup of people who we've brought from every type of sector. So आपको बहुत interesting लगेगी आज की conversation. अगर आज आप हमें join कर रहे हैं हमारी watch party के बाद जिसमें हमने Rotten का episode Troubled Water दिखाया था, तो I would like to tell you कि आज की panel discussion will be focused on the contents of that documentary. और अगर आप हमें aside from that किसी और channel से join कर रहे हैं तो I would definitely recommend कि आप इस panel discussion को देखने से पहले Rotten का episode Troubled Water देख लें ताकि आपके लिए panel discussion की information ज़्यादा relevant भी हो. Global Ethics Day is a very important day for ACCA. Being accountants, ethics is at the heart of everything we do at ACCA. It is something जो कि हम बार बार अपने members को, students को, future members को पढ़ाते हैं, सिखाते हैं और उनके हर aspect में उनको include करने का उनको include करवाते हैं. So ethics plays a very huge role in the life of an ACCA member or future member, which is why Global Ethics Day is one of the most important days for us during the year. So we have a list of activities जो कि हम लोग Global Ethics Day को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए मनाते हैं, अक्टूबर के मंथ में मनाते हैं और हम लोग लेकर आते हैं different panel discussions, different events, different activities. और उन्हीं में से एक activity, this is the first time we ever did it, we are doing Pakistan's first virtual film festival, ACCA's first virtual film festival, जिसका ये part है this panel discussion, where Rotten Netflix पर Rotten Troubled Water के ऊपर हमने discussion को pick किया है. And there's a lot of documentaries that you will see in that series जो कि different ethical dilemmas पे pick करती हैं. So we picked this episode. Next time, if you guys like this, we can also include other episodes. You guys can recommend episodes as well to us, so we are open to your suggestions as well. Let me start off by introducing our esteemed panel. We have Sajeed Aslam, who is the head of ACCA Pakistan. Thank you so much, Sajeed, for joining us. We have Naila, who is the Director of Excellence Delivered, and also more importantly, she is a mother. And I would like to say that being a mother, अपने बच्चों को ethics के बारे में बताना सिखाना is a talent. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's even a duty; it is a talent. So we will obviously feature that into our discussion as well, how you managed to do that. Thank you so much, Naila, for being here on such short notice as well. We have Umar Zahir Mir, who is a managing partner at MLCC, which is a pioneer ACCA and legal practicing firm in Pakistan. He is also a Global Tax Forum member for ACCA, a chairman M&P and Taxation Committee, and also editorial board member for ACCA Policy Insights for our MESA region. And we have Jawad, who is a finance consultant. He has also worked with esteemed groups like PACE. He's also worked as a CFO at Outfitters, and he has a huge portfolio behind him. So we would love to get into that as well. So I would like to start off by asking, how did you all like the documentary? What is the general opinion that you have after watching this? Sajeed, we will start with you.
I think it's important when we look at the businesses are part of the society. अगर हम as a human being हमें एक code और एक framework चाहिए एक दूसरों के साथ interact करने के लिए, अपनी environment से interact करने के लिए, तो businesses के लिए भी वही liabilities और वही obligations हैं कि how they are taking care of the environment specifically. बहुत से businesses we have seen over the period, over the last 100 years or 150 years, they have evolved, and now we are realizing that the way those businesses were structured, वहाँ पे एक environmental effect था या impact था या कोई social impact था जो आज हम realize कर रहे हैं. The bigger question is that when we have passed through that 100 years, what we're going to do about it now? Are we recognizing it कि there is a issue? क्योंकि पहला step तो यही होता है कि एक ethical issue है या नहीं है, और अगर एक ethical issue है तो उस dilemma को हम किस तरह address कर रहे हैं, और जब उस dilemma को address किया जाएगा तो उसका social impact क्या होगा, उसका environmental impact क्या होगा और उसका governance impact क्या होगा. So I think it's a broader question which we have to bring in the discussion कि why we are getting into that situation जहाँ पे हम water reservoirs को इस तरह कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं कि शायद वो हम जो generations who will come later, they may not have a right, like the volume of the water which they need to run the life. Water is one of a key component. आप किसी भी form में देखेंगे, चाहे production की side पे देख लें, consumption की side पे देख लें, water is something which is a very close and eminent resource for the life. उसकी यूटिलाइजेशन डेफिनेटली एक बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क होता है, हाउ वी रियली optimally utilize that water and equally and equitable distribution of that water, how we can bring that to the table. So that's definitely जो अगर हम इस particular documentary की बात करें तो it has raised a lot of questions not only on a business side but also on a government role as well. If they are not really living that contract which they have made with the citizen to provide those essential services at their home, at their doorsteps. So I think there are a couple of questions which will come to the different roles which exist out there. So definitely, I think this panel will definitely help us to really explore those dimensions there.
Naila, would you like to add something to that?
I would just like to say that ethics is can really be broken down into some very simple things. This is how I explain it to my children. That if you believe something is wrong for you, it will not be right for the other person. So if you're choosing one thing for yourself and another thing for someone else, that means you're being unethical. Yeah. And that's the great differentiator. From an individual level as well as from an industrial perspective, one cannot look to be profitable in the long term by harming the society that we're living in. Yeah. So even at Excellence Delivered, that's what we practice. If we think that something is not good for our client, or that we won't be able to serve our client to our best ability, we just ask them not to work with us, because that is the ethical thing to do. It is difficult.
That is a very difficult choice to turn away a client like that just because it doesn't, match with your interests.
It doesn't match with their interest either. Yeah. So if we were in their place, we wouldn't pick that for ourselves.
That is commendable. Umar, we would like to get your perspective on this as well.
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate ACCA for selecting such a pertinent topic. And as you were mentioning, ethics is something which is very close to our hearts, being professionals. The entire ACCA fraternity, be it the current members or the future members, practice that. The ethics skills module, ethics and professional skills module is a case in point. Now, coming to your exact question about this documentary, I think it's very important. I can actually relate that with the discussions that are taking place at ACCA's International Assembly, the global forums, even we talk about this in our sittings. Sustainability, which is a very core factor, something which is becoming more and more important. People are realizing now to achieve sustainability, many different measures are being talked about, for example, green taxes, etc., on which ACCA is working. So I could relate all that. And then the ethical issues which are already being covered by my esteemed colleagues, that how we are consuming the nature, what we are leaving behind for the future generation, and the business practices that we are doing. Yes, it is important to earn profits, but at what cost? Yeah. So I think we'll be discussing that. Yeah.
Jawad.
It's a nice documentary, for sure. It's creating awareness. Sustainability and environmental impact is what most of us are discussing these days once we talk about ethics. But what in my point of view, is more of lacking by the government on the government sides, which is creating that space which these entities are utilizing for their commercial profits. Yeah. So we can discuss it in detail later on, but that's all. Is my perspective on that.
So I will come back to the documentary in a bit as well, because Sajid, you are the head of ACCA. You are the head of an organization that puts ethics at the heart of everything. So I would want to ask you that, how important is it for an accountant to practice what they practice with ethics? How would that affect, because we have a huge sector, we have a banking sector, we have finance sectors, लोगों के हाथ से पैसे जा रहे होते हैं, इधर आ रहे होते हैं. So, how difficult it is to teach ethics to people at that level.
I think let's first see the role of an accountant, right? That's an important one, and a lot of people may not be able to appreciate what happens when an accountant works in a certain business or they are working with a client. So for all practical purposes, accountants provide an opinion, right? A professional opinion that what are the core next steps it could be a strategic business decision, it could be a very small decision around on an invoice, whether we should pay that invoice or we should not, whether there's a proper processing around it. And once they provide their opinion in any form, whether they are entering that data in the system, or whether they are reviewing that information, or whether they are providing that information to director or shareholder, they provide it with a certain professional opinion. And what happened next? Somebody's money flow out or somebody's money flow in. So there is a flow of money which is linked with the opinions which these professional accountants really provide to the clients or to the employers. So if I summarize it in a very simple word, so it's a words of the professional accountant or opinion of a professional accountant and somebody's money or their own money, right? So that's how the correlation works. So the role of accountant, when we talk about a professional accountant who is professionally qualified, so it's not only the accuracy of the information and the relevance of the information, it's the context of the information which matters a lot. Now that's why these accountants are specifically trained, और उनके CPDs भी होते हैं, उनके content में भी वो सारी चीज़ें डाली जाती हैं कि what is ESG, what is the environment, social and governance considerations while you are making a decision. It's a very simple decision for me. If I have bought a land, or my client has bought a land and there's a lot of trees there, what we're going to do about it? Shall we utilize that land, or should we cut those trees and develop something else, or should we preserve those trees and try to build a business around it? These both are the choices. Which choice is more relevant and which choice in the long term is more sustainable, right? Similarly, if I'm using the water, again we go back to the water business we are talking about, whether I should be able to extract that water to the level where I can serve the society, fill the gap, or should I go to the level where I extract the water to the level जहाँ पे शायद उसमें underground water level इतना नीचे चला जाए कि irrigation मुश्किल हो जाए या agriculture मुश्किल हो जाए. What will happen at the end of the day? The business might stay there. I might have a water there, but I might not have a consumer around me because उनका तो सारा business ही agriculture का था. And because there is no more agriculture, they don't have a buying power.
Yeah.
So in a longer term, what will happen? I can't have a business. So the role, again, going back to the ACCA when we talk about it, ACCA दो रोल डिस्चार्ज कर रहा होता है एज अ ऑब्लिगेशन. एक, वर्किंग विद द एम्प्लॉयर्स, वर्किंग विद द बिजनेसेस एंड मेकिंग श्योर दे अंडरस्टैंड द लॉन्ग टर्म पर्सपेक्टिव and the implication of their decision. And दूसरी side पे we try to build the talent as a ACCA members, ACCA students, ACCA future members who go and work with those employers and the client and make sure कि उसमें consistency जो है और जो एक perpetuity business में आनी है with the right kind of decisions, वो सारी exist कर सके. तो we work with the business to raise awareness and we provide them the talent at the same time. So this is the core role how ACCA play their obligation or discharge their obligation in the societies where we are operating in.
So picking up from your conversation, और मुझे इसमें I think सबकी ही opinion चाहिए होगा. In the documentary they mentioned that the bottling industry, water bottles की जो industry है, it's not that old, and it's a business that started not more than 45-50 years ago. So अब इस पॉइंट पे हम देखते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द पोल्यूशन और जो भी इसका इम्पैक्ट है उसकी वजह से देयर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ ऑल्टरनेटिव स्टार्टअप्स दैट आर स्टार्टिंग कि यू नो ऐसी वाटर बॉटल्स जो कि एल्गी से बनी हुई है, यू नो सस्टेनेबल, इस तरह की हम लोग बहुत से स्टार्टअप्स देखते हैं, ब्रेक थ्रूज देखते हैं और हमें लगता है कि बस ये तो इंडस्ट्री ख़त्म होने लगी है बिकॉज इतना अच्छा ब्रेक थ्रू आ गए. बट दोज ब्रेक थ्रूज और दो स्टार्टअप्स दे नेवर पिक अप. सो वट डू यू थिंक कि उनको क्या रोक रहा है? बिकॉज ऑल्सो वाटर बॉटल्स की भी कंपनी जो है वो बहुत अरसा नहीं हुआ उसको बने हुए, बट इट इज़ बिकम सच अ बूमिंग बिजनेस. सो वट इज़ स्टॉपिंग अ स्टार्टअप that is providing a sustainable solution to a problem that all of us face from kicking off? So Umar, we would like to start off with you.
That's actually a very, very good question. There are many aspects to this. First, you have to divide the world in regions because there are financial considerations. When we talk about any business decision, you have to think about finances, you have to think about resources. So why plastic? Cheap, longevity, replacement, costly, increase in costs. That is the basic fundamental of it. Now secondly, we are also talking about the buying powers and the awareness. So for example, when I was in London, this issue has gained more traction in developed economies comparatively. I'm not saying there is not awareness in the developing, there is, but there are financial and economic considerations that at times clouds judgments or decision making around this. So when I was in London, I would rather prefer to buy the alternates, like you said. But here, I might do that. Most of the population won't be able to do that. They won't be able to afford it. So this brings us to some fundamental questions that whose responsibility is it? The government says in a capitalist system, in a free market economy, the businesses should be led to their own devices within a framework, and the consumer pressure will eventually put them in a place where they will start investing in these things and get the alternates. But the problem is when an industry becomes too powerful, or it has too many resources at its disposal, or let me say the market has become more of a supplier's market, and even if it's not entirely a supplier's market, there are so much resources at disposal that it can take a lot of measures to protect its business. Let me put it this way. So for example, some of the bottling companies, I'm not saying about the entire industry, some of the businesses in the bottling and water industry have budgets, marketing budgets, more than entire countries' budgets. So that's what we are talking about here. Now, another consideration which we all can look at collectively is if we agree on a global framework, if all the countries decide to come together, because the problem is if we'll try to go at it on a national level, there would always be a problem. A developing country would say you have more resources, you have gone further in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of sustainability, in terms of earning power, etc. We can't afford that. So if we are really, really concerned about it, which I would love to believe that as citizens of the world we are, then there would need to be a global push about it. So that's my 2 cents about it.
Thank you for sharing that, Umar. Jawad, what is your perspective on that?
Now see, I agree with Sajil and Umar's perspective, but it's more coming from, again I will come back to my same point, that is coming from the gap which the governments have created over a period of time. It can be many reasons to it. It can be the budget constraints or whatsoever it is, or the willingness on the government side, or the way they want to have the foreign exchange coming in Pakistan, or so on and so forth. But the problem again, if the government is investing in this particular perspective in addressing the issue, like for in this particular documentary, if you look at Nigeria or rest of the examples being quoted down there, it's more that government is failed down there. It's not, and when the government fails, then somebody comes in and utilizes for the commercial profitability. और यही हुआ that where these bottling companies came in, उन्होंने अपना commercial perspective देखा and they are moving on. So the question again comes in whether it's unethical on part of the bottling companies, it's unethical on the part of the government who is not addressing it, or whether it's unethical on the part of the people who have within the society who can but who are not playing their part. And that's where I say that inequality perspective is coming in as well. And it's not about the bottling industry. We can look into this aspect in everything around us, whether it's be bottling, whether it's be chocolates, or whether it's be anything. So there is some sort of issues going on. But to me, everybody has to play its role. It's not only these. I would simply say it's not only bottling companies. It's all of us. We have played that role. We have created that demand, and that's why they are there. If that demand is not there, they will fail straight away. Yeah. So why its demand is there? That's the major thing. We have to see the root cause. Once the root cause is evident, then probably there onwards that solution can be. We can look into solutions afterwards. But at this stage, just merely blaming the bottling industry for that, to me, it's a bit harsh on them.
So Naira, I want to ask a question to you. अनएथिकल मार्केटिंग भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है. जैसे हमने डॉक्यूमेंट्री में देखा कि स्प्रिंग वाटर का नाम देके अब और मिनरल्स उसमें ऐड करके बेशक उनका कोई वैल्यू है नहीं है, उसके ऊपर पूरी की पूरी इंडस्ट्री खड़ी हुई है. और दैट इज़ समथिंग कि इतना इंग्रेंड हो गया हमारे माइंड में, स्प्रिंग्स और ये वो सब, और बिल्कुल पहाड़ से होकर आ रहा है पानी, यही बस हमारे माइंड में चल चल के हम लोग अभी तक उसी, वी फील अ लॉट फ्रेशर व्हेन वी सी दैट एज वेल. सो आई थिंक कि एक अनएथिकल मार्केटिंग का बहुत बड़ा रोल है इन मेकिंग इंडस्ट्रीज लाइक दिस अ सक्सेस. What is your perspective on that?
I think it's being done very more frequently than we'd like to admit. बहुत ज़्यादा EXT Digital एक e-commerce business है. We look after social media marketing and e-commerce businesses all the time. So we encounter this a lot. We are a lot of times asked by clients के चलें कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा सा ही डिफरेंस है, थोड़ा सा तस्वीर को ट्रीट कर दें, 19-20 में क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, बट फ़र्क पड़ता है. और हमें एजुकेट करना पड़ता है अपने क्लाइंट्स को कि व्हेन यू मिसलीड योर ऑडियंस, they will come back, they will come and buy from you once, but if they feel like they've been cheated and they feel like they are not being respected, they might not approach you again. And your business will only become sustainable if you have repeat clients. That is the key to running a successful business. When you have people who look up to you, your audiences look up to you and they want you to take the lead and you lead them in the right direction, then they come back to you. क्योंकि वो आसान काम होता है. किसी को ट्रस्ट करना आसान काम है, मिसट्रस्ट करना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है. So I always urge our clients not to go for short-term gains, look for long-term growth and long-term gains. क्योंकि बात सारी ट्रस्ट की होती है, and that's the ethical thing to do.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Naira. Sujit, did you feel like that the documentary was a little bit harsh towards the bottling company side?
We were looking at the deceptive marketing, right? Right now we were talking about unethical marketing. Let's imagine that if the documentary is not that harsh, how many people will watch it? If they
agreed,
right? So, so from a marketing element, definitely that has got its own marketing and the element there. They want to sell it, and you know what people would like to see is the rebellious movement rather than a real picture. Now, if I go back and let's pick up on this marketing side alone, and if you look at that particular documentary, so let's pick up the couple of roles. Like we talked about the entrepreneur, why the startups were not working. Do we really know that it takes 7 to 8 years for a water company to get break even, not profitable, break even, right? So if there's a startup, if they haven't thought about it and the government hasn't subsidized that sustainable solution, those can't survive. That's practically not possible because that's the level of investment that this kind of business take. Why that water is not clean? The spring water,
hai,
right? Why that water is not clean? Is it our behavior? We are throwing our garbage there, right? So there is a certain infrastructure issue, but there are certain behavior issues as well. Who is the primary responsible to bring a clean water to people, to citizens? It's a government. Right? So if we are, and why somebody, if there is a misery, why somebody should really exploit that misery to make money? So there is a role of corporation. So if you bring it in a balanced way, there are a lot of other roles which need to be questioned. So if we look at that side, so definitely that's a one-sided story and that's not reflect the right thing. But that definitely, the question, I think, the good question which that documentary is raising is the environmental impact and the sustainability of the environment and the society so the business remain profitable. Unless until there is a society who is flourishing, जो प्रॉस्पेरिटी की साइड पे जाएगी, जितनी सोसाइटी जो है इकोनॉमिकली उसकी वेलबींग बढ़ेगी उतने अच्छे वो कंज्यूमर होंगे, राइट? सो दैट्स मीन उस सोसाइटी का जो प्रॉपर इनकम सोर्स है, अगर वो एग्रीकल्चर है, वो टैलेंट सेल करना है, वो वर्कर्स हैं फैक्ट्री के लिए, वो सर्विस प्रोवाइडर हैं, सो आप कोई भी ऐसा बिजनेस उस सोसाइटी में लेके जाएंगे जो उसकी कोर इकोनॉमिक वेलबींग को हिट करेगा इन अ लॉन्गर रन, सो वहाँ पे आप अपने कंज्यूमर को खुद ख़त्म कर रहे हैं. अभी आपने एक और बात की थी कि ये 50-60 साल पहले शुरू हुआ, इससे पहले नहीं था. बट इफ़ यू गो बैक इन द हिस्ट्री, द स्प्रिंग वाटर ऑलवेज हैज़ इट्स ओन एस्पिरेशंस एंड इंस्पिरेशंस के ये बहुत हीलिंग पावर्स और वो सारा, आप हिस्ट्री में चले जाएं 500-700 साल पीछे चले जाएं, लेकिन उस स्प्रिंग वाटर की जो जिसके हीलिंग इफेक्ट थे और जिसका हेल्थ इम्पैक्ट थे सारे, दैट वाज एक्सेसिबल टू एलीट ओनली, राइट? सो व्हेन these organizations, they really bottled the water and put that spring thing on it. So basically आप उस elite जो something which was accessible to elite, you are bringing it to masses at that time. So that worked very well. for them from a marketing perspective. And then gradually they have removed that spring thing, and then it came to the more chemical and minerals and the bottled water. Another part on the marketing side again, I think over the period in the last 10-15 years, दुनिया ने बहुत से laws evolve किए, और practically पाकिस्तान में भी deceptive marketing का बड़ा strong law है. Competition Commission उसको regulate भी करता है. If you report that, or even the original owner report that, so उसके against बड़ा strong action होता है. But at the same time आपको बहुत अच्छे TV पे चलते हुए, especially उसके ऊपर आपको cable पे ad मिलेंगे, original replica. Original replica. Think about it, right?
Yeah.
Somebody has made that ad. No, somebody has made the product.
And
somebody has made the ad. And a cable network is running that. But that's not the issue. There is a buyer for that. They are going out and buying it, right? So, जब आप इन सारे roles को इकट्ठा करते हैं, so वहाँ पे कहीं equilibrium आना है. कहीं somebody has to really play a sense around it कि
Need
ये
है
क्या
तो
हो रहा
फिर हो रहा है.
है. So why can't I sell it कि it's close to that or it's a good product. ये मेरा fear है कि मैं इसको अपनी product कहूँगा तो शायद नहीं लेंगे, लेकिन मैं उसको कहूँगा original replica है. मैं कह फिर भी यही रहा हूँ कि ये मेरी product है, वो नहीं है, लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूँ original replica ले लो. और मैं एज अ बायर कहता हूँ यार ओरिजिनल रेप्लिका मैंने लेना है. मैं हालांकि वो दोनों एक ही बात कह रहे हैं कि ये प्रोडक्ट ओरिजिनल नहीं है, दिस इज अ थर्ड पार्टी प्रोडक्ट. अच्छी है, सो सेल इट बेस्ड ऑन इट्स ओन मेरिट. लाइक नाइला सेड, सेल योर प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड ऑन योर ओन मेरिट. डोंट ट्राई टू किसी की पिक्चर ट्वीक कर लें और किसी को ऐसे कर लें. डोंट ओवर कमिट समथिंग. सो it's not only the one-sided issue, I think it's a behavioral issue कि how we really respond to those marketing slogans as well. क्योंकि हमारे अपने fears और greed हमें drive कर रही होती है ना बहुत दफ़ा, business की side पे भी और consumer की side पे भी.
So, Naila, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी कि you as a mother are responsible for your kids as well as a director of an organization, you are responsible for your employees. और दोनों को ही I think कि ethics सिखाने की भी responsibility आप पे ही आती है. So how do you go about that? How different is it to teach actual adults about ethics and also someone who you have raised from the very beginning?
I really believe कि किसी को भी इन्फ्लुएंस करने के लिए यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस व्हाट यू प्रीच, बी इट योर चिल्ड्रन और अ कॉलीग, अ फ्रेंड, इवन अ पेरेंट. इफ समवन फील्स दैट दे आर नॉट बीइंग lectured to without there being substantial action behind those lectures or
सिर्फ बात नहीं हो रही उनसे, एक action है
it's not
उसके
just empty words.
Yeah.
It's easier for people to adopt. Also I believe कि और ये मैं individual level पे बात नहीं कर रही, मैंने feel किया है कि as a society हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ों को resolve करने के लिए अभी तक vocabulary हम नहीं ढूंढ पाए. हमें ये पता है कि हमें कोई चीज़ अच्छी लग रही है और बुरी लग रही है, पर क्यों अच्छी लग रही है या क्यों बुरी लग रही है उसके लिए हम वोकैबुलरी नहीं ढूंढ सके.
Thank you so much everyone for joining us and thank you so much to our viewers for joining us as well. मैं सबके लिए एक बार recap कर दूं कि this panel discussion was a part of our ethics film festival activities. अगर आप हमारे साथ फिल्म रॉटन देखने के बाद ये panel discussion देख रहे हैं तो इसके बाद एक quiz attempt करके आप अपने CPT hours या certificates claim कर सकते हैं. उसका link आपको email कर दिया गया होगा अब तक, so आप अपने emails को ज़रूर check कीजिएगा. Thank you so much for joining us for today's discussion. Have a great Global Ethics Day and have a great life as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Allah Hafiz.